When the AI bot says, "What do you do?" it's essentially asking you for a message or pitch. Pitch is an emotional word that suggests you need to be salesy, but it's more about being in a position to deliver a message confidently. It's useful to be aware of the approach being used in your pitch, and you'll see 3 common pitch types listed on the screen. These are all variations of the traditional elevator pitch. We're not telling you to use one or the other. That depends on the context, and sometimes, frankly, personal preference. Whichever pitch approach you use, it should first and foremost have a big impact on you as the seller, rather than trying to come up with magic words to impress the buyer. The first pitch, the product pitch, is probably the simplest, and it's the one people tend to use instinctively unless they've had training in other methods. It starts by describing what you do in the form of your product, then goes on to say what that enables the user to do and the impact of that. The problem pitch begins by focusing on a problem being experienced by a particular audience or persona, in this case, CEOs. It starts with a classic problem, challenge, struggle, or blockage that is preventing results or stopping a job from getting done. The product or solution is then introduced, and you give some sense of a better result or impact. The point of view pitch is becoming more common and is used, for example, when the vendor is introducing an innovative or disruptive approach. As the name suggests, it typically starts with your point of view, belief, or insight. It can even be a bit provocative. It usually goes on to discuss traditional or status quo approaches, explaining how they are no longer adequate or relevant, and then proposes a new approach, which your product, service, or solution is built around.